At the end of last video, I promised you a majestic sunrise. Did I make good on my promise? Let's find out. I have to say, it's now stupid o'clock, and me and my cousin, we haven't slept for a wink because the winds have been howling and the tent was a bit cramped, to be honest. But we got up on a fool's hope that there will be sun. There will be sun today. To be honest, it doesn't look good. It doesn't bode good at all. But we're gonna get some coffee going, and then we're gonna get up and we're gonna find the sun. Because after a night like this, we deserve some sun. Oh, and by the way, welcome. Welcome to another episode. This one is gonna be good. So we changed up the plan a bit. We won't go back to the same place because, as we discovered yesterday, it was a horrible place for a sunrise. So we won't be going there. Instead, what we did on the way back yesterday, we lurked around and we found a neat place for the sunrise. So if there's gonna be a sunrise today, that's the place we're gonna go. So we need to get cracking. This is quite possibly a bad idea, but I'm optimistic. I can't see a thing with this light in my face. Hang on. The show has started. Okay, the sun is starting to come out now, and I practically ran the way up here, and I'm looking at these birch trees on a hill behind the red morning sun. And this is just it's a fantastic image. Simple as that. I'm using my 60mm fixed macro lens, an aperture of 2.8 and a stopper of 1/13 of a second. No filter, no hocus pocus. Just the image. Just an image. Love it. What a perfect start on this morning. When you get a shot like that, it makes the whole trip worth it. Just like that. The sunset is starting now, so hopefully I make it to the spot before it's completely up. I had to stop there. It is howling here. The wind is absolutely ruthless. So we made it. And I'm going for a much similar picture as I did further down, but now I'm going for a 1 second exposure on those birch trees. My idea was to get the birch trees to dance in the wind towards the really gorgeous backdrop. So I'm gonna try that, but It's really windy, so I need to hold the camera with both hands, so I can't vlog, but I'll give it a go. I'm shooting on 1 second. I'm still using my macro lens to get close enough because I didn't bring my 100 to 300mm lens. And it looks pretty weird. This is not good for my drone friend. But it looks like he's getting ready to fly. That might be exciting. So here's what I'm gonna do. I pointed my camera towards the mountains in the background. Still using my macro lens. I'm going for a simple image, just mountains and the rising sun. The reason I like this one a bit is that it has 3 different kinds of layers in it. You have the rising sun in the middle, and you have these black clouds at the bottom and black clouds at the top. So it's kind of like a cake of colors, and I like cake of colors. So this one is pretty neat. I framed it so I don't get anything in the foreground other than the ocean, and I'm shooting at f5.6 20th of a second with the macro lens, fixed 60mm, and this is just one of those pictures. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Beautiful. The wind is killing it up here. How was flying today, mister?
Really rough. Probably the most rough wind I've flown in.
The wind is brutal.
I'm flying anyway and trying my best, not taking any chances because I can't miss this sunrise. Can't hike up the mountain and miss the sunrise. Some risks are worth to take, I guess.
For those of you who doesn't know this bloke, this is Øystein. He was with us last episode as well. He's a drone photographer. Have decided to hike up in the mountains, visiting a place called Himakånå, or the route up there. Last week we were at the site and took some pictures of the place, and today we're standing in some kind of a storm, trying to catch a sunrise. The sunrise itself is pretty beautiful. Only problem is that we're gonna blow away. I've chosen a composition low to the ground. I gotta work fast now because I'm just gonna take this first. I need to change up really quick. Sorry. Look at that sunrise! Just when you think you can't get it any better, you get this. Woo! I'm doing an HDR up here overlooking this. So I'm just gonna do it while I still have a camera before it blows down. My drone friend is very happy with his flying today. It was really windy for him, poor guy, but he managed to pull through. So if you're interested to see what he captured today from the air, please go visit him on his YouTube page, Østvik Dronefoto, my cousin. I was just in the middle of explaining a picture I was going to take when the sky behind me just exploded, and it was magnificent. So I had to rush through just because I really didn't want to miss this sunrise. This sunrise is fantastic. It's one of the best sunrises I've seen this year. Here comes the sun, little darling. Øystein, solokjemme! Morning sun, release me. Worth it. Definitely worth it. So I'm sorry today for running around like a madman in the morning sun, but it's like that sometimes. It was really windy, so it was hard to vlog and do the camera thing at once. So I decided to do the camera thing and then try to talk afterwards. And then afterwards the sunset was even better, so I needed to take another picture. So it was just this vicious circle that kept going and going. Me taking pictures and not explaining what I did. So I'm gonna head back to camp and start packing the tent. And I saw a lovely creek down there, so I'm gonna do the creek. One last creek shot for today. I bet you didn't see that one coming, eh? Alright, see you down by the creek. So I'm at the creek, and I have cheated a bit because I've already set up the camera. And this time I ain't gonna use the super stopper because it's really dark in this forest because the sun has completely vanished. So I'm gonna take 2 pictures from this creek. The first one I'm using an exposure for 4 seconds. How I accomplish this is pretty simple. I'm shooting at f18 and I'm using a 0.6 ND filter, so it makes it a bit darker, and that gives me a perfect 4-second exposure. So I'm just gonna take this right now. And I like that. I like that a lot. That's a pretty nice creek shot. So I'm using the same settings here, going for a 4-second exposure upwards this little river. Here we go. That looks kind of cool. Nice little picture there. What a way to end this fantastic trip with another creek shot in the bag. I love the creek and I love the outdoors and I love sunsets and I love sunrises. So this has been a perfect trip for me. And I get to sleep in a tent as well. That's always fun. So if you like this video, please consider like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot. And I'll see you all in a week. In the meantime, take care of each other and bye bye, and yeah. Thanks for watching.